Welcome back, my loves. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general collective reading for the new moon in Virgo, so it will be for all signs. However, it cannot possibly be for every single person watching. So if this is your story, of course, share in the comments down below. And if not, feel free to check my channel for other messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid, so reverse roles however they apply. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future readings. So of course, thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers. Your love and support is so appreciated, especially to those of you who have just recently joined my members only area or purchased a private reading or even made a purchase from my spiritual shop. You guys have no idea how much this helps me, helps the channel. So thank you so much. And for those of you who are new altogether, feel free to check the description box below for all of the ways you can reach out to me, including social media, my website, and also a link to my new channel. So if you haven't already, please be sure to hop over there and subscribe as well. And I will be listing all of the decks that I'm using in today's reading in the description box also. So let's get into it, you guys. I know that some of you don't like to stick around for the astrology chat. So if that's you, there will be a timestamp down below in the comments. But this one's going to be short and sweet, you guys. I really felt called to just intuitively channel messages for this new moon. So I really feel as if new moons are the best time in a lunar cycle. It's fresh energy. It's time to start planning and putting into motion the manifestations in our heart. Okay, so Virgo is the energy of the Hermit in the tarot, and I feel like right now for a lot of us there's going to be major changes coming our way, and the best thing we can do is to channel that energy of the Hermit and go deep within ourselves. Now is the time for us to shine that lantern within and illuminate all of the ways in which we have been in which we have been allowing blockages to prevent us from these manifestations. So new moons are all about setting our intentions and putting it out into the universe. It's the first day of the lunar cycle. So obviously, channeling the energy of Virgo, it's going to be a really great time for you to get grounded, connect to the earth. Virgo is also the sign of the healer. So focus on healing the things that are within you that need to be healed right now, because you're going to need all of your energy and all of your strength to move forward into this lunar cycle. Before we approach Libra season, now is the perfect time for us to finish off those final touches, to cleanse our space, and to heal anything that is keeping us stuck. Because, I feel too, a lot of us have been having things pop up and trigger us recently, having to do with childhood wounds, childhood traumas. And as you know, those traumas tend to manifest in our relationships, in our adult partnerships. So again, the Hermit energy keeps popping up in my mind because solitude is something that we were all so against when all of this pandemic stuff started happening last year. And now we've kind of come full circle. I think a lot of us are actually savoring that energy, appreciating it, and really trying to stay away from anyone that isn't going to be protecting that energy that we want to see in our world. So if you feel like people around you are just kind of dropping like flies, or you feel very alone during this time, trust and believe that this is the universe's way of setting you up for success, because there's no room for anyone to hang out around you that isn't absolutely 100,000% supportive of the dream, of the vision, of the things that you want to manifest. So It's time to take a page out of the Virgo book and start analyzing all of the ways in which we are holding ourselves back. Because although it's not a full moon and this isn't specifically a time for us to be releasing things, as we build up to the new moon, we are still in that waning cycle. So it's going to be great for you to really sit and think about the ways that that even you've maybe allowed certain people to hang around, and the universe keeps pointing to you and telling you, hey, these people are not conducive to what you're wanting to do here. These people are not 100% on your page. These people are secretly manifesting the opposite behind your back. So many different scenarios are coming to mind, and again, that's why I love the energy of Virgo, because Virgo will literally shut the door in those motherfuckers' faces and be like, no, I know that I am the source. I know that I have all of the wisdom and the power within me to create this reality that I want to see. So now is going to be the time where we're having zero tolerance. And think about the energy of Virgo too, being very picky and analytical. Ain't nobody got time for that, is what I just heard. So if you feel even at all, even a slight pushback on what it is that you know for a fact is something you've analyzed, you've critiqued, you've gone over and over and over in your head like a broken record, don't let anyone disturb that vision right when you're about to reach the end zone, okay? That is what I'm channeling for this new moon in Virgo. So hopefully that made sense to someone. I feel, for me personally, I know there are some major changes coming my way, and I feel collectively there are a lot of people that are about to be doing the same, as I mentioned earlier. So it's time to start closing ranks, getting very picky about the energy we choose to allow in our environment, because I have a feeling that over the next couple of weeks, as we approach the full moon, there are going to be a lot of things revealed to us that we will be unable to ignore. Okay, so let's get into it. So again, this is going to be a general collective reading for all signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And of course, this is not going to be everyone's reading. If you are feeling like it's not resonating, then I will just catch you on the flippity flip. So one more shuffle and we will get the energy for the collective. What is going to be the main theme or lesson or just energy in general for the new moon in Virgo and beyond as we approach the full moon in Libra, I believe. Yeah, because Libra season's coming, guys. I'm so excited. So let's see what we have. What's the message here from the Moonology Oracle? So we've got confidence is your key to success is the first card coming out. What else do we have from the Moonology Oracle? Okay, so very interesting. So we've got confidence is your key to success, and the next card I see is don't let your past hold you back. Wow, and you are very close to achieving your goal. So we were just talking about setting our intentions and manifesting and moving things forward during a time of major change. So know that you are in the end game right now. You're approaching the end zone, like we said, and you're about to achieve this goal. You're almost there, okay? You're almost there. But the thing is, guys, is that if you are not confident in the way you move, starting from this new moon, then you are going to end up getting dragged back into your past. So we obviously are done with Leo season, but the theme of strength, of courage, of the sun, all of these themes keep popping up in readings consistently. And I do feel as if a lot of you are going to be needing the strength to move through this next couple of weeks. Again, it just feels like a chaotic energy is coming, and there are going to be things illuminated that we were not expecting. So don't be the one to get caught with your pants down when you forgot to release the fears or release the past. It's time for you to understand that you are all that you need in order to achieve this goal that you've been wanting to achieve. New moon in Leo energy. So we know that Virgo comes after the sign of Leo in the zodiac. And so I kind of feel as if Leo season was very relevant for a lot of you. It was about gaining that courage and confidence and recognizing the power within you to achieve your manifestations. Now, with this South Node energy, this could also have to do with past life connections, past life karma that needs to be dealt with, closed out. But obviously, we said that earlier, anything from your past, any fears that you're holding on to, just in general, the narrative of who you used to be, don't let any of that keep you from manifesting what you know you deserve. Now, I'm channeling the episode of Friends. If you guys are not Friends fans, I'm sorry, but I had to say this because I felt like it was really relevant. But I'm channeling the episode of Friends where Rachel goes to make the trifle for Thanksgiving. Okay. And because I think it was Joey was like eating something and the pages of the magazine got sticky. So Rachel ended up manifesting half of a meat trifle and half of a dessert trifle. So what I'm getting at is, if you're still stuck on the last page, you're gonna bring that energy into the future. You're gonna bring that energy onto the next page. You're gonna end up manifesting part of the old recipe with the new one that you've been trying to achieve. So don't let that happen to you, okay? Be very certain, be very thorough during this time, especially because as of the new moon in Virgo, we will be in Mercury retrograde. So, like I said, a lot of chaotic energy is coming over the next few weeks. There are going to be lots of delays in communications, technology breakdowns, and like I said, things being illuminated that we were not expecting, major changes happening. Don't give up when you're about to get that touchdown, you guys. You're running to the end zone. It's almost time for you to achieve this goal, whatever it is. So remember, the new moon is the most powerful time for you to basically get your shit together so that you can propel yourself into the future you've been manifesting, okay? Oh, I don't know why my teeth are chattering all of a sudden. It's really not that cold in here. So there is your general message. Let's get into the tarot. Let me move these cards out of the way. And I'll be using the Prisma Visions Tarot, which is so awesome. I really enjoy this deck because there are lots of art images that connect. So each suit actually is one long running image, which I love that kind of stuff. I'm a huge fan of art. So what do we have for the collective? Let's talk about, just in general, some of the things that will be experienced. The energy of the present, because we are no longer looking back. And you know what? I think this is so funny too. I wanted to share this story, but for some reason, I didn't really think about it until now. So speaking of no longer looking back into the past, the last new moon that we had, which was in Leo, I remember something very strange happened. The rear view camera on my car randomly stopped working that day, just for the day. It started working again the next day. And I took that as a reminder from Spirit that there is no more looking back. There's no reason to look back into the past anymore. I'm done manifesting those memories into my present and my future. And I think Spirit was just trying to tell me, like, you know what? We're taking the ability away for you to see into the past or to look behind you. I think it was very metaphorical. So yeah, I just thought that was an interesting little side story there for those of you who are still watching this reading. But pay attention to those signs, pay attention to the messages that Spirit is giving you, because there are no accidents, guys, none. Everything's happening for a reason and lining up for your highest good. So let's see what we have for the collective. What is happening in the time of the new moon in Virgo? Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, so during the new moon in Virgo, a lot of you might be receiving some sort of message from someone, okay? This could also be you sending a message, but when I see the Knight of Cups, I think of someone being honest about their feelings, coming forward with a love offer, being romantic, pouring their heart out in a sense, and riding up as your knight in shining armor. That's the energy I get from this card. So when I see that next to the Six of Wands, I think that this person, whoever they are, all they really want is public recognition. They want victory. They want success. So I do think that you're going to achieve this goal. I think a lot of you have been manifesting just this. For some of you, you've planted the seeds in a connection with someone and you've been waiting a really, really long time for it to come into fruition, almost to the point where you buried the seed so long ago that you just basically assume that nothing's going to come of it, right? But I think what you're failing to see here is that your dreams are about to come true. This Nine of Cups energy, this is satisfaction. It's emotional fulfillment and happiness. This is something you've been trying to manifest for a while. So that's really good news. I feel like for a lot of you, what's going to be revealed during this time, especially with Mercury retrograde, some of you could be having, people from your past coming back into your life to make these love offers, to share their true feelings, to be romantic with you and have this victory, okay? I love too that the Six of Wands also reminds me of the imagery of the Six of Swords, which we know is moving away from toxic connections into an emotionally safe place. So I think whoever this person is that is about to go on this voyage and decide to be real, to offer their love, to share this offer, I have a feeling that what they're doing is they're starting this new passionate beginning with you after moving away from something that was toxic. Okay, Six of Wands is also a card of public recognition. So, maybe this person is finally going to be acknowledging their love for you out in the open. Maybe this is something they've not been able to do before. And as you can see, we've got this person traveling in a boat alone, heading towards the sunset. Whoever this person is, they too have also waited a long time. They've been going along in their own journey, and they've been hoping and praying for the day that they would be able to set off on this voyage and finally start seeing the fruits of their labor. I think you and this person, whoever they are, you definitely planted seeds together, physically, metaphorically, whatever. There was an energy of getting things started and then having to wait. So now with the Nine of Cups coming in, I do feel as if the goal you are trying to achieve is just around the corner. So very interesting energy to start out. And I love how specific that was. So again, this isn't going to be everyone's reading. It might only resonate with a few of you, but keep in mind that there are so many different meanings to tarot cards. I just simply pick up on the ones that come to me intuitively as I see the images, as I get the cards, the order of the cards. So if you feel as if this does resonate for you, but not in the way that I explained, definitely feel free to comment below. So let's see what's coming for the collective. What's to come after this? I kind of feel like there's going to be some sort of a confession of feelings. And it's going to be a really happy time. I think that, I'm hearing like finally. So I think for some of you, again, you've been waiting such a long time for this person, whoever they are, that it's going to be a major victory for you when they finally come out with it. So what's coming? What is coming for the collective? Oh my gosh, so we've got the Hierophant, you guys. The Hierophant and the Magician. So for a lot of you, what you've been manifesting is a higher level of commitment with whoever this person is. This is marriage, it's long-term relationships, higher order, spiritual beliefs, and ascension. So I really feel like what it is that you're wanting to see in your world is the manifestation of the higher vibrational committed connection that you know you deserve. So for a lot of you, this is going to be about love. And for some of you, it's going to be just simply following your passion and awakening spiritually. Okay, this could be also you coming to terms with your own emotions and finding victory within the work that you've done along on your journey. Okay, either way, the Nine of Cups signifies a wish come true, a wish fulfillment. So the Magician over here, manipulating the energy next to the Hierophant, I feel like this is exactly what you've been trying to manifest. The Magician has all the tools. They've got the magic. So very interesting energy coming out here. Let's just elaborate some more. What else do we need to know about the new moon in Virgo? Eight of Wands. Yeah, passionate communication, instant connection, lover's arrows, and love at first sight. I see this as lots of messages going back and forth, passion, movement. So for a lot of you too, again, you've been waiting on communication. Maybe you've been waiting on someone to make their intentions clear on how they're wanting to move things forward. And for some of you, especially since we're kind of approaching the holidays, for some of you, this is going to be the beginnings of exactly what it is that you're manifesting. For some of you, this could be the beginning stages of the person that you're actually going to marry someday. So for some of you also, this could be someone who is already married, and maybe you're trying to manifest a new beginning with this person, manifest communication. So again, whoever you are, you will know what your story is. And then we've got the King of Wands. Yeah, more passion, more action. King of Wands is a powerful manifester as well. They're very sure about their soul path and the direction that they're needing to go. This is someone who takes action, who doesn't let anything get in their way. And you know, the King of Wands is depicted by someone who I feel looks like they're in their light body. So I do feel as if there is some sort of an awakening or spiritual ascension happening for whoever this is. And they're about to take control. They're about to go after what it is that they want in their life. So again, if that is you, then that's beautiful energy. It's like you're ready to take control. You've got this confidence, okay? This is also Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So I do feel as if this new moon is going to be an incredibly powerful time to be focused on what you're manifesting. It's going to be real important for you to be in the energy of the Hierophant, knowing and trusting in spiritual order and not looking back at the past, only focusing on what you want to build for your future. So let's get a little bit more energy here about what's to come. So we've got the World. The World, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So when I see the World coming out first, I think to myself, there's going to be some major cycles ending here. This kind of reminds me of the scene in Jumanji where everything gets sucked back up into the board game. As you can see, all of the animals and all of the images of everything that's depicted here in the cards. We've got a little bit of everything. We've got the flowers, we've got the swan, the lion, the bird, the snake, everything being swirled back up into this eye. The universe has your back. Okay, so you've got to trust that these cycles that have played out in your past were all for a reason. This is the end of the fool's journey. Learning the lessons of the world, success. So for some of you, I do feel as if someone is completing a major life cycle so that they can start new, so that they can start fresh. This could also be as simple as what I said earlier, allowing yourself to put an end to the past energy so that you can move forward. But with the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups, someone has been really sad. Someone has been like really depressed, really upset, crying even. I think that whoever this is has been focused on the past for quite some time, because the Five of Cups is also the energy of crying over spilled milk. And we know that, maybe that might seem kind of whatever to say that, like, oh, you're just crying for nothing, or crying about something that's irrelevant, like, oh, it's just milk, it's not a big deal. Well, for some people, that milk was their everything, okay? So it's not really so much about crying about nothing, or like what you were crying about wasn't worth it, or you shouldn't have been doing it. It's the fact that whoever this is starting to realize that they've spent too much time crying over the things that are gone and that they can no longer control. The past is the past. It's over now. There's no need for you to bring that energy into your future. So with the Queen of Cups here next to the Five of Cups, I just think to myself, whoever this is deciding to move forward in unconditional love, compassion, empathy, a nurturing, kind, loving energy. The Queen of Cups is not someone who chases love around town. This is someone who has their cup full and has an endless amount to put in their cup, because they know that unconditional love is literally the key and the answer to everything. Why chase something that you already are, right? Why worry about the sadness of the past, failed opportunities, missed connections, dashed hopes? These are the type of things that we're needing to transmute and leave behind us once and for all, so that we can move forward in genuine, authentic love. Okay, so closing out those karmic cycles. For some of you too, you could be resonating with the Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this could have been you, like realizing, okay, I'm looking back at the past, things did not work, I was sad, I was depressed, I went through the dark night of the soul, but now I know what love truly is. Now I know what the world is all about. Now I've completed these major lessons so that I can move forward into the life that I deserve. And so with this King of Wands popping up and this Knight of Cups, and the energy of the seeds finally sprouting from the intentions that you planted in the past, wishes coming true. For some of you, this could be two different people, but from what I see, for the most of you, I think that this is one person who has gone through a major awakening and now totally understands that they have a soul purpose here. A soul purpose here. It's not just about, the 3D, the materialistic things. It's about growth. It's about love. It's about passion, intention, magic. And that's what this person intends to do. They intend to manifest a magical new world where they can be honest with you about their feelings, where they can have victory and success and recognize this connection in the public. Because for some of you, maybe you thought the seeds were dead, but I think that this person has been watering them behind the scenes, okay? So let's get some more energy. Wow, so Two of Cups coming out with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, this specific scenario has to do with counterparts, two people who are a perfect match, who love and respect one another. The mutual energy is there, respect, feelings. It's union, it's true love. And I think that's what a lot of you have been waiting on. You've been waiting on your counterpart to show up, to tell you that all is not lost. I think that for some of you, though, who have been in a separation period, I think the reason it's probably taking so long is because maybe you haven't been very confident in yourselves, in your ability to manifest this union. So once again, it's time for you to say goodbye to the past, even if these are memories between you and your counterpart that were hurtful. Don't allow yourself to sit in your ego and be petty and bitter about the past. It's time for you to get into the energy of the Queen of Cups and move only from a place of love, okay? No more hanging on to your ego or hanging on to the physical and what's happening and what's not happening. It's time for you to trust and believe that your wish is going to come true, because you are the one with the power to make this happen. And again, if you are sitting here thinking like, I'm that person who is waiting on my counterpart to come in, have a feeling that, like I said, the energy is mutual. They've been watering these seeds behind the scenes when maybe you didn't think they cared, or maybe you didn't think this was possible. If it wasn't possible, then there's no way that you would still be thinking about this person and sitting down and watching a tarot reading and being like, damn, this is my story, right? Because if it wasn't your story, then you wouldn't even be here. Okay, so I do feel as if this is a perfect match type of a situation here that maybe was just delayed based on circumstances. So let's clarify a little bit more, because I do feel like with the Ten of Wands, it's going to be a major ending of a cycle, something that was very burdensome. Whoever this is ready to release the past, ready to release all of the BS that they've dealt with, and start a new cycle. And with the Queen of Pentacles coming up here, you know, I do see this as someone who is very invested in their future, someone who is a stable and grounded person moving forward. This is also Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. We were talking about getting grounded. We were talking about really being certain about the seeds that we're planting. So Queen of Pentacles does that. She is not only business savvy, but she is kind. She's nurturing. She's smart. She knows where to plant her investments. And I think whoever this is starting to put their investments back into themselves. So ultimately, you know, this could, for some of you who have been following my channel, this could also signify a partner who is more about their finances, or who is more so concerned with the physical things. I do sometimes see the Queen of Pentacles as very materialistic, or like I said, not really focused on love, but more so like what they can achieve. So for some of you, this Ten of Wands and Queen of Pentacles energy could be closing the chapter on a relationship that was about money, okay, or about finances, right? So anyways, that's for some of you, not all of you. And the Four of Wands. Yeah, so twin flame energy coming out again. Four of Wands just comes out in every reading now, I feel like. So this is twin flame union. It's marriage, it's stability, it's happiness. So I really feel like this is the end game. It actually looks kind of like a field goal in a sense. Like, it reminds me of, I don't know why I keep making football references, but it reminds me of the end zone. So I do think that this person, whoever they are, and this person could be you, okay, depends on how the reading is resonating with you, but whoever this is what they're after. This is what's coming. This is what's in the cards for whoever's watching right now. Union. But it is going to require the ending of something else. And even if that isn't an actual partnership with someone else or a romantic situation, it's going to require whoever this is to put down the burdens of the past. They need to start putting their energy back into themselves, investing in themselves. If they're going to end up reuniting with their divine counterpart. Very interesting reading. Yeah, and we've got death at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, Scorpio season could be very relevant. Coming up in the neck, and my refrigerator just got real quiet. So that could be confirmation for someone, for even a lot of you, who knows. Scorpio season is right after Libra season, so it's right around the corner. Perhaps by end of October, these answers that you're looking for, this goal that you're trying to achieve, could potentially be happening, especially if we are recycling the old energy into the past and moving forward into the future. Death is the energy of cutting away the things that no longer serve. So if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to let go of the things that were toxic, that weren't serving a higher purpose for you, like we talked about at the beginning, if people start dropping off like flies, let them, okay? Let them. It's time to let the flies die. Nobody wants that energy around. And, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, flies usually symbolize like a dark energy that's looming. So, if you feel like you've got lots of flies or like little bugs or any sort of pestilence that is surrounding you at any point in time, it's definitely time to sage, to cleanse your space. Let the flies drop. Okay? If there are people who are throwing you the evil eye, or who are watching you or hovering over you or making you feel like you can't move forward into the life you crave with peace, then it's time to get out the bug spray, y'all. Okay? If they're not gonna drop out on their own, if they're not gonna die from natural causes, then metaphorically it's time to spray them out. Okay? It's time for you to allow these people to make their exit in whatever way possible. Clearly only in legal ways, but you know what I'm saying. It's time for you guys to release that energy and move forward with confidence and courage, because that is what you deserve. You deserve the life that you dream of. There's no reason for you to be scared or to let the past dictate what comes for you. Okay? Open your arms to receive your highest good. Let's talk about the challenging energy that might be popping up here over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so we have cornucopia with the number 11, which I think is great. Cornucopia kind of reminds me of like the 10 of Pentacles type energy, having an abundance of things, and also reminds me of the Sun card from the Tarot of Sexual Magic when they're doing it on the basket of fruit. So I kind of feel like with this butterfly like gloating on the light beam here, it's almost like in order for you to receive this abundance, you're going to need to transform some sort of a situation here. Okay, so this is coming up as the blockage. For a lot of you, you're trying to manifest this abundance, but for you to do that, there needs to be some sort of a separation. There could actually be legal contracts involved, and I see this as justice energy. So for some of you, you could be waiting on someone to get a divorce or to separate from someone. You could be waiting on any sort of legal matters to go through. I do also see the justice energy as truth, clarity. So I think that for a lot of you, what's happening right now is you need to finally be done with the past. This could also have to do with a soul contract, is what I just heard. So maybe because you have a soul contract with someone, there are things that have manifested into that person's life in the physical that are parallel, and I'm not going to say aligned, but parallel to what it is that you need to do in your life, in your own soul purpose and contract, okay? So some of you have to fulfill some sort of contract here in the physical in order for a soul contract from the past to come into fruition. So that was deep, not for everyone, but that's what I heard. So, interesting. I do find it really interesting that over the last few weeks that the same cards, the same themes have been coming out, and Spirit's really driving the message home. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, which is the crown chakra. This is the chakra that is connected to the source, to the divine. And I do feel as if this is blocked, then you are going to have a lot of trouble releasing that past we were talking about. If you're not connected to the source, you're going to have trouble with everything down below. So you could end up just being blocked in general. Unblocking your crown chakra is going to allow that light energy to flow into your chakra system and unblock you altogether. Okay, so focus on connecting to the divine, reach out to the universe, set your intentions, and make sure that you have only positivity and good vibes moving forward, because even the slightest bit of negativity could cause your trifle to turn out appallingly, okay? Okay, so let's get some Moon Oracle cards and find out what Spirit's advice is moving forward. What is the advice from Spirit moving forward? So you've got Artemis. Why did I just picture Artemis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? She had the best lines in that show. I haven't watched that show in so long. I need to get back into it. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's see what Spirit's advice is. We've got Artemis. I'm going to pull from the book also. The Door and Manipulation. So, oh, you guys. So when I see manipulation also, I do think of the Magician manipulating the energies to your favor, and just in general manifestation. But obviously manipulation is toxic energy. Okay. Maybe for some of you, you have allowed others to manipulate you into thinking or feeling like you weren't good enough to achieve this goal, whatever that goal may be. Could have had some haters. Okay, maybe this could also stem all the way back to childhood. Parents can be very manipulative. And like I said, you can project that energy into your partnerships as an adult. So, for some of you, this person has been manipulated into thinking that they didn't have this opportunity. Okay, and they do. And I think that they're starting to realize that. So let's take a look at Artemis, which is Aries energy. Excuse me, I just passed it. All right, so Artemis is a white goddess. So key phrase, play it cool if possible. So the meaning here is the goddess warns that your own impetuosity and cleverness can destroy the very things you desire. Although there is a temptation to be competitive, you should try not to engage in rash action and saber-rattling behavior. Instead, this card urges a cooler, more sophisticated approach to the matter in question. As a white goddess, Artemis demands a creative solution to the question. A nature of fire in Aries is naturally hot-blooded and impatient. Care must be taken not to stumble. If this card is selected, April will be a significant month with regard to the question. So, I also see this... I see this angel here, and she's kind of taming these animals, right? She's settling them. She's got her hands down on them, maybe trying to keep them from jumping up on her. So I do feel like the advice here for you is to not be impulsive, okay? Get grounded. Like I said, get in touch with the earth. Allow yourself to feel the stability within you and channel that Virgo energy. Work really hard at allowing yourself to cool down, okay? Do not cause any scenes or any drama. You need to let things unfold naturally. So with the Door, this is Libra energy. So the key phrase here is a sudden decision or new opportunity. So Uranus stimulates Mercury in a new line of thought, encouraging lateral thinking or causing a brainwave. This card indicates the possible arrival of a brilliant new concept which surprises you and everybody else and shakes you out of your old familiar ways of thinking. The plant on the card symbolizes time spent living in the same way for a long while. The open doorway leads to opportunity. If you draw this card, you have a weighty decision to make between continuing in the safety of established routines or trying something new. So this is exactly what we're talking about, you guys. Are you going to stay stuck in the past and keep doing what you've already done because you feel like maybe there's some comfort in that? Or are you going to decide to take up this new opportunity, to walk through the door and allow yourself to experience new things, potentially better things? Because remember, when we keep repeating the cycles of the past, we might feel like in our comfort zone or whatever, but ultimately those comfort zones are what actually are damaging to us. Okay, that's the toxic energy. It's allowing ourselves to stay stuck in a same cycle over and over and over again, when there's an opportunity that's knocking. I think whoever this person is that's going to be coming in with that Knight of Cups energy, I think that they've maybe finally decided to stop going along with the status quo and do something that they know is going to be beneficial to them, that's going to make them happy. They're seeing this as their door of opportunity. So Spirit's advice to you is to shake things up a little bit. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in the past. If you see a door of opportunity with this person, trust and believe that everything happens for a reason. Okay? Don't try to get hot-headed or impulsive about whatever this is that's coming. Allow yourself to be calm, cool, and collected, and be open to the opportunities that arrive on your doorstep. So with the manipulation card, I definitely would like to get some more energy for that. So as the moon makes a tense square to the sun, you reach a critical phase in which your emotions are mixed. You need to explore your true feelings regarding an emotional situation before you can move on comfortably with your life. You may have to be persuasive to keep matters under control. So, very interesting. So like I said, manipulation, when I think about it, I see the two sides of the coin. They're talking about like diffusing a situation, allowing yourself to like manipulate things to your favor. So I do think that regardless of what has happened between this person and other people in the past, they're learning how to manipulate the energy in their own environment to allow themselves to take advantage of these opportunities. You know, maybe this person could also be dealing with someone who gets them to that point where they feel like they're going to boil over, and Spirit tells them like, no, it's not worth it. It's time to be calm and cool, to go along with it for just a little while so that you can have the opportunity to go through the new door into the life that you're trying to create. So for some of you, this person could be using their resources in a sense and bargaining, manipulating, trying to get things to line up for them so that they can take advantage of the opportunity. So very interesting reading. It was a little scattered, and oh my gosh, you guys, we've got the sword at the bottom of the deck, which this could be like a messy divorce, basically. Okay, cutting someone off, ending a karmic cycle. I just read this card the other day in a reading, and it like gave me chills because we were talking about that forever and ever, and then that card came out as a confirmation card. So Libra to Scorpio energy. So what did I say? Scorpio season could be very significant for some of you. Scorpio season could be the season that this contract finally ends, whatever this is. And now my nose is itching. So even more confirmation. So the sword, the thoughts of revenge, and a lawsuit are the key phrases here. So powerful Pluto in its own sign of Scorpio inflames the easygoing Mercury into extreme mental action. This mansion denotes an overwhelming need to take action for a cause or crusade. This is a card that demands justice. The powerful Pluto influence indicates revenge for past wrongs. So if this card is drawn, you perceive something to be unjust and need to take action to set things right. The serpent's tongues depicted on the card represent agitated discussion, so there are bound to be heated arguments with regard to the matter concerned. Yeah, you guys, for some of you, this person is going to be leaving behind a karmic partner so that they can come in your direction and offer their feelings, offer their love, and finally start to see the seeds that they planted with you so long ago grow into the wish fulfillment that they have been asking for all this time. Okay, we know for a fact that this person and you could manifest this higher level of commitment together. Okay, there's going to be passion, there's going to be action moving forward. And again, this person has gone through a major awakening, understanding their soul purpose and their passions in life, taking action on said passions, closing out karmic cycles, living in authentic love, saying goodbye to the past, allowing themselves to grieve and finally heal from that energy so that they can move on. Because what's coming is the Two of Cups. It's union. But it's going to require whoever this is to put the burdens down first, start investing in themselves. Or again, like I said, for some of you, this could be them ending a very burdensome cycle with a partner who was only concerned with money or finances. And the Four of Wands is the final card for the reading. So once more, union is imminent. It's coming for whoever this is. And this new moon in Virgo is going to be really important. So if you are trying to manifest this Four of Wands with a specific person, then it's time. Wow, I'm getting crazy waves of deja vu. If you're trying to manifest union with this specific person, it's time for you to get specific. Channel that Virgo energy. Make sure that you are crossing all of your T's and dotting your I's and being very certain about the vision that you are wanting to manifest. Do not allow yourself to overanalyze the things that you've already come to conclusions about. It's time for you to follow through. Okay, so whoever is going to actually be following through during this time, this looks great. This was a really very, very clear and beautiful spread. So if you're the one that's going to get that knock on your door, I'm so excited for you because I think you've been waiting for this for quite some time. So again, if this was your reading, please smash the like button and comment down below. Share your story if you feel so obliged. And if you'd like to keep that private, you can always email me. All of my links and everything you need is down in the description box below. Other than that, you guys, I hope you have a great rest of Virgo season, and I will be seeing you guys very soon for your full moon in Libra video. Love you. Bye.